Bro, I have an issue with pets, right? Because in most cases, we outlive them. Lewis Hamilton, one of the biggest stars in sports, obviously in F1, lost his dog, Roscoe. Condolences to Roscoe. It was the most tweeted about, most commented on thing of the entire week. What is your thought on people sort of having sometimes more compassion for animals than we do for people when they go?
Some people ain't worth a damn. That dog gonna love you. That dog gonna be there. That dog gonna sniff that leg, get that grocery when you get home. I think attachment. People love attachment. I've had dogs throughout my life. I think Lewis is more attached to his than I was to mine because of all of the outpouring and what he did, arriving and all, which is beautiful. But I think just that loyalty. It's what you look. Pets are what you look for in humans that humans can't give you all the time. That's what I really think pets do, and I think that's why people fall in love with their pets.
Yeah, you said it, attachment. He just recently lost Coco in 2020, so losing Roscoe now, man, I think for as big as Roscoe was, come on, man, time out, bro. You can't do that. You can't do me like that.
Coco's other dog?
We talk about these dogs like that. Never mind. Hold on, don't look at me.
So here's what I will say, Chad. My issue with dogs is this, and dogs are awesome, right? Because dogs never intentionally hurt you, right? Like when a dog does something that gets on your nerves or bothers you, like they're truly just being a dog, right? And it's their nature, and there's a loyalty and a love in pets that like you can't get anywhere else. I don't understand the attachment to animals in that way, because like I don't really understand the intention or the logic behind it. I know when I get this dog, the probabilities are that I'm going to outlive it. I've always been averse to pets because of that. I don't want that hurt. Like I don't want that feeling. Like, do you know what it's like to have this thing or this animal that you've taken care of your whole life, that's been a part of your everyday, that you can actually say, this being never did me anything? I don't want to feel that. And so when you see like all the messages, all the condolences, all the prayers, that's because this is truly something that is innocent. Like you can't have no feelings negative about somebody's dog. And then when you see somebody like pour that level of concern and money into something that they know, if he saves that dog, Roscoe not gonna live a long time. Mm-hmm. But like they fighting for a day. I'm gonna be honest, man, that's why like I don't love the idea of having pets, or especially dogs, and that level of man's best friend loyalty, because I got enough hurt going on. I don't want no more.
And you're busy too, man, and you're always on the go. It'd be kind of tough to, with that attachment piece like Chan was talking about. I think Lewis adopted him in 2013. He just recently lost a dog in 2020 in Coco. But just think about it. Coming home, after maybe losing a race or not performing your best, your main dog, and you find a way to just look at it and you just cheer up. Because he's not judging you. They're not judging you. So a lot of times, man, pets kind of hold a place in your heart that human can't. They're not perfect, but they ain't gonna say nothing either. They're just gonna come and love you and be with you. So it's sad because of the following the dog had. Well, first for Lewis, but even the following the dog had, even on the circuit, he had his own entrance to the paddock, F1 and all that stuff. So he was loved by the entire F1 community. So, man, rest in peace, Roscoe, man. Everybody gonna miss you.
Hey, y'all, let's have a moment of silence for Roscoe.